there's always that, even after, you know, that's why the most important thing I was reading when we first started studying about boats and stuff, the most wisest thing that I read was, even the most experienced sailor will be stressed every time they have to leave and arrive in a pier. So no matter how experienced you are, there's always so much unknown factor when it comes to parking your boat, especially in a strange place. We had no guidance yesterday. We had to find the space by ourselves. Overall, you know, I mean, it could have been worse, I guess. So yeah, we're like, you know what? After overall, you know, over the past month or so, throughout our whole Italy trip, every docking was good. And we docked backwards for the first time ever, and we realized how much we hated. It's confirmed. So it's like, yeah, think of it on the bright side. Sean, well, I'm glad you didn't think so. I mean, that's a good thing. That's a good news. Gigi, thank you for the package redeem. Oh, that's fantastic. Gigi, you know the drill. Send me a DM or a whisper wherever it's convenient for you. Remind me you redeemed a package, and remind me of your address. And because it's a package, we do need a phone number, because some courier need phone number. So if you could drop me all of that info, I'd be more than happy to send you a package. Thank you so much. I agree 1,000 with King. I wish you guys wouldn't even look at chat while docking. Requires your attention. That's the thing. I think we're still learning. It's very tempting to look at chat. That's why for the longest time we put it in emotes only, and we turned our phones down so we wouldn't even look at the emotes. It's distracting. I think we'll go back to that. That's why every time we say, like, we're not going to read chat, guys, sorry. Oh, Gigi, what? Buy something for Gaspar instead of sending us the package. Are you sure? Really, are you sure? Cliff, belated happy birthday to Gaspar. I'm sorry I missed. Thank you so much. I'll send him your regards. Of course, no worries. It was a Monday. It's a date. Hi, Unik. That's really sweet. Are you sure, Gigi? Docking needs your attention. Yeah. The wind, jackass, wave, jackass. Did I mention jackass? Duck. Yeah. Normally we've been good at not looking at chat while docking, but I think we'll go back to that, and we'll turn our phones over and make sure. I think we need to just keep that practice, no matter how comfortable we are with the spot. I think also we need to stay humble, stay vigilant, you know? Yeah. You could ask the marina to find you a spot that's free of boats, both sides, many slots. Spend time parking the boat. That would be fantastic, Mr. Clean. Unfortunately, especially this time of year when it is the winter time. Now we're going to come into the season where there'll actually be less and less space in the pier, because during the winter time people are not sailing anymore, so they will rent a space for long term, like for 4 to 6 months, and keep their boat there. So actually, while now it's winter season out at sea, we will not see traffic, but that means all the marinas will be more full, because all the boats will be parked away and like kind of locked down for the winter, because there will be many people who only use their boats in the summertime. So actually, we noticed that right away. The minute summer season ended at the end of September, it started to get very difficult for us to find a free space. So I think for the parking with a lot of space for us to practice, well, it's also it's a hard one. Like, of course that'll be really good for practice, but especially in the way we are moving around all the time, we are encountering a new configuration, a new map of the pier every other day. And so it'll always be a surprise until we see the map, until we see what we're getting into. So it'll always be like a last minute, like, okay, this is how it works, this is what we have to do. So yeah, every marina is different with their setup, their map, their the twists and turns, how much space. Like the one here in Cannes is very thin, like very narrow space. Some spaces will be wider. I think it's just a matter of just doing it more and more. And within the last few months, I really can confidently say that we really improved very well with that. I think you can leave chat on during docking. Trolls will always be there. Ignore them. You have great mods and a great chat. Yes, Cecile, absolutely. You're right. They'd be misled by fake news. Just don't look at your phone. Yes, that is true. Even with email only, they'll still be there. And I think it's just about ignoring and maybe asking our mods to. I mean, I know, especially like yesterday, chat went really fast, I believe, so it's very difficult. And unfortunately, the way the internet works is the minute there is some kind of quote-unquote drama, it will kind of bring out those kind of people. And so yesterday we had some messages on Twitter like, oh, it's always so much dramatic, la 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 la. Well, I don't want to get into it, but it was unfair because then Gaspar and I were talking about, like, really since more than a month plus, we had really good docking, and this person is saying that apparently every time we dock, it's a shit show. So we were like, well, it sounds like you haven't watched us a long time. He's like, yes, I do all the time. Anyway. So it's like, yeah, Twitter is even worse, right? Anyway, so it's like, no, actually, not really. And he's like, yeah. And then that person's last message was like, well, welcome to the internet. Basically excusing his bad behavior by, well, it's on the internet, so I'm allowed to be misbehaved. I was like, I'm not answering that. T, you managed the social media well. G managed the docking. You're a great team. Thank you, Cecile. I really appreciate that. That means a lot. I think so too. And I think you understand us, and I think a lot of you do. We're very harsh on ourselves, and that's just how we are. But it's because we really care, so it's like Dr. Goose. Yeah. But anyways, thank you so much for asking, Cecile. You always ask us how we are, and we think of you too, and it means a lot. Thank you so much. Thank you, Mr. Clean. Oh gosh, I'm gonna choke myself one day on that. Thank you so much. Supportive emotes are awesome, Sean. Thank you, Punika. Yeah. Next week, it's another week soon. Tomorrow is Sunday, so it's a day off for rest. And, on to the next week. Take it one day at a time. It's always good content. Everything is creamy. You're so right. You're right. There. Is that better? Okay, chat, listen. If you're into quote-unquote healthy dessert, chop up an apple. Soak it in rum. Bam. Perfect life is boring. Perfect life? What is that anyways? Perfect life? No. If you have a life without stress, challenge. Yeah, you need to challenge yourself. Exactly, starch face. You guys are getting great at docking. Something can always go bad. Sometimes extra factors come in play, like wind yesterday. Sometimes one of you both can make a mistake and fuck up. I've been stuck in the same job for 9 years. I'll still make mistakes. We're only human, King. Yes. Healthy rum, I'm in. Hell yeah, date diver. I think had his day off today. Tomorrow he needs to take us to find his hand partner, Demuse. Do you think it's Sylvester Stallone? I still can't believe you two figured out how to do that. I used to dive all the time. Haven't been in a while. It's almost like I'm back in the water. Oh, I'm so glad, Sauce. It was a dream come true for us, and hats off to Gaspar. He was the one who found the gear. He's the tacky brains behind the operation Awkward Travel, really. And he's just really creative like that. I don't know. Yeah, you know what they say, big hands, big gloves. Without challenge or sadness, we wouldn't know what happiness is. You're so right, Kappa Chaos. Absolutely. You know, he got the like really, it's all on him, and he made that dream come true. And I think we are very pleased how the diving stream, how good feedback there was with that. Very happy, really excited to keep going, and the better we get at it, the more we can do with it, the more like diving and exploring, and you know, the first time we take down the drone to 100 meters, I'm gonna be a little nervous, I'm not gonna lie, but imagine, like Aspar was saying, like all the dive wrecks that we can, all the wrecks, the shipwrecks that we can go send the drone down, and just I think there's going to be a lot of things to do with that, and just the fact that we can share that passion with you guys, finally. So the drone, crazy, can go down maximum 100 meters. I go watch TV, go sleep, have a great night, be safe on your way back. I promise, Johnny, I will. Have a great night, enjoy your TV time, and sleep well, happy weekend. Thank you so much. See you later. Thank you so much, Johnny, for your support and your love. Thank you. Oh, I should put... I'm really like... what's the word? Like nervous, because now I have to put my battery on my iPhone. I have to put my battery on... low power mode all the time, otherwise it's dead in like 5 seconds. If you both dive, you just use the drone as a handheld cam. That would work, Mr. Clean, but I'm not sure we would ever dive together and stream it, or at all. I don't know, because that would mean leaving the boat behind alone, and no one would be on the stream to talk and answer chat. So I don't know if we would ever dive together on stream, because then there's nobody keeping watch on the boat and no one to talk to chat, right? And you know, the one thing that Gaspar and I first spoke about is if something happens, like if I'm underwater with the drone and Gaspar realizes that the anchor we're drifting, there's traffic, something, at least he's on the boat and he can move the boat quickly, and he can signal me with the lights with the drone. He like flashes the lights, and we came up with that communication system. Like if there's an emergency, he flashes the lights. I know, okay, I have to get out as soon as I can, but that also might mean that Gaspar needs to quickly get the boat out of danger or whatever it is, right? So I think for now, you know,